GMO stands for. Alright, for those of you who don't know, a GMO is actually a genetically modified organism. As defined by dictionary.com as of October 24th of this year, it's an organism or microorganism whose genetic material has been altered by means of genetic engineering. We all encounter GMOs on a daily basis in our lives, from the food that we eat to the soda that you drink. I have done extensive research on this topic, and I have found that public knowledge on GMOs has actually been skewed by emotion rather than facts and opinions, and has given way to flawed information. Today, I will try to persuade you that GMOs are good for our society and play a main part for our future. First, I'll go over the history of GMOs, then I'll go over how GMOs affect the globe today, and then lastly, I'll go over how GMOs will affect our future. First, I will be talking about early examples of GMOs. The earliest example we have of GMOs is actually artificial selection. Artificial selection is a type of GMO because of the DNA of something, because the DNA of something has to change to get the best product available. An example of this is the modern day dog. Dogs developed by having a relationship with humans, and pretty much they transformed into the needs of humans. So that's changing their genetic structure and how they look and how they biologically are. As it states in Science in the News, posted by Harvard University and written by Gabrielle Rain in August 2015, around 32,000 years ago, while our ancestors were still hunters and gatherers, wild wolves in East Asia joined groups of humans as scavengers. They were domesticated and then artificially selected to increase docility, leading to dogs that are closely related to what we are currently known as the Chinese native dogs. Now that I've talked about early examples of GMOs, I'll talk about how GMOs affect our society today. GMOs have helped our society by saving some species and helping the economy prosper. An example of this is actually the Hawaiian papaya. And the Hawaiian papaya is one of the most exported fruits out of Hawaii. This species almost went extinct in the 1990s because a disease had affected almost every tree and almost wiped out all of the papaya trees. But in 1998, the solution to this was actually a GMO product called the rainbow papaya, and this rainbow papaya was actually resistant to the disease and allowed the fruit to prosper once again, allowing jobs to come back to Hawaii and allowing them to export more papaya than ever before. This is also big in the corn industry. So in the corn industry, the corn that we know today, it was actually pretty much genetically modified to resist harmful sprays and everything like that. So that way they can produce the max yield of the corn per square mile of land. Since I've talked to you about how GMOs have helped today's society, I'll now talk to you about how GMOs will play a vital role in our future. GMOs play a huge role for our future. As stated in an article by Bruce A. Babcock in the Center of Agriculture and Rural Development at Iowa State University, posted in the summer of 2008, as shown, food demand measured by population growth nearly doubled from 1966 to the present, and it is projected to increase by 39% by 2050. This proves that our current production of food and resources on the amount of land that we have is just not enough. And we'll have to just create more yield. And the only way that we can guarantee that yield is through genetically modifying plants and organisms, so that way we can allow more to produce. Another problem we have is that our future population will actually grow to the point where the amount of land that we have is not available for us to farm on. And as defined by Professor Watt, my grain science professor at Kansas State here, in September 2017, arable land is a land that is available to be farmed on. This land only makes up about 40% of the land in the world. And this small size of land will actually be shrinking more and more because of the population growth, which means that we'll have to produce more and more on less and less land. I will now summarize my speech. To conclude, GMOs are everywhere, from the food that we eat to the soda that we drink. Today I talked about how GMOs, early examples of GMOs, how GMOs help our society, and how GMOs will affect our future. Today I tried to persuade you that GMOs are a good and viable resource for the future. Imagine a world where you have to fight tooth and nail for scraps just to get by. If we don't have GMOs, that's the type of world that we'll live in.